Hey, this is Lewis with Tech Support of Georgia, and today I'm here to discuss one of the client portals you will have been given access to when you sign up with us as an MSP client. The portal we're going to discuss today is actually the payment portal. The other two portals are the remote support portal and the MSP client dashboard where you manage tickets and things like that. So I'm going to use the desktop to show you in real time how this all plays out. We're going to go through the entire scenario starting from the proposal stage where Tech Support of Georgia sends out a proposal that's to get approved, and then the emails that come consecutively after that, which would give you access to the payment portal. So let's dive in over here. All right, you can see that I have the Tech Support Georgia website already loaded. The client tools will always be the far right dropdown, third down. So it's going to be the same way on the mobile view, which I'll show you right here. So you can see the client tools is always the last link, and then desktop view, it's always the far right, just for consistency's sake. So the payment portal is the most unique portal we give our clients access to because we take security so seriously. So it can be a little confusing to understand at first why we're not prompting you for a username and password, but as we kind of go through the workflow of how you would gain access, it should make more sense. So I'm actually going to step back and I'm going to start by showing you kind of the emails that would have come to you as a client to kind of work through this. So let's start with the email. So we're going to use our test user, which is going to be Harry Potter, of course, since we're nerds. So let's go to the email system. So this is Harry Potter's email. And you can see we have a bunch of them here that are unread, but we're going to start from the beginning. So as a client, when we first start talking back and forth and we're trying to figure out what kind of MSP services you guys need, we would have sent out a proposal. So that proposal comes from the same system that we use for payments. All right, so the first one is going to be this one. So it says you have a document ready to view. And again, if you're already a client, you would have gotten this. So it'll say, view the document. So Harry Potter opens a document, which in this situation is going to be for web services. You can see this one's already been pre-approved. Obviously, it's demo. It's for 9 3/4, of course, Harry Potter. So it's been signed. Once this gets signed, both parties would have gotten another email, which is going to say, congratulations, thank you. And here it is. And it'll give them, of course, their own copy of that. From here, the next thing that comes out would be an official contract. So the contract gets sent the exact same way. And the following email would be this one. Let's set up client portal users. It's a very simple email. So if we look at the email now, it's going to say MSP portal and what we need and the payment portal. So again, we're going to focus on payment portal. So it says, who would you like to be able to view and pay invoices as well as set up recurring payments? The prerequisite is the users. Just send us a list of names and emails and we'll give them access. So what that really means is we're going to request from you, the client, a list of names and emails of the people you want to be able to access this. Typically, it's going to be someone in the accounting department or maybe like a CFO. But whoever you want to give that access, you would respond to this email and we'll already set them up to access this portal. The reason this is important is because if we go back to the site, click on the dropdown and click payment portal, you can see unlike most logins, this does not need a username and password. It requires an email, and that's something that we set up beforehand. So when you send us the list of the usernames and emails, we'll set that in, and then that person, so let's just say for in this sake, is going to be this email. We hit verify. It's a success. So obviously we've set this person up. It says good. They're going to get an email, and that email is going to give them a one-time use or 10-minute lasting link. This helps for security's sake, so we cannot spoof. It's also almost like a two-factor authentication type of deal. And again, it's just a little different, but we're just keeping security at the top of the list. So let's go back to Harry Potter's email. You can see here we got a brand new link. So this link, it says, hello, Harry Potter. You can now log in. You have 10 minutes to use this, view the portal. I will take one more step back and I will say one thing. You may have gotten another email from us, which is kind of like our preliminary setup email, which is, I'll show it to you, asking to pre-configure or configure. So this is kind of like the welcome to the dashboard. It's going to say, would you like to set up your preferred method of payment? This is to kind of keep things in the portal moving along and streamline. So instead of just logging into the portal where it's blank, this would already have preset it up for you. So if you click on this link, it's going to take you to a page and ask you what your preferred method of payment would be. So in this situation, you can see we're going to offer several different payments. So ACH, Visa, MasterCard, American Express. We also allow for Zelle. You just have to request that separately and we'll send you those links if you want to go that route. So jumping back in, once you set this up, this page will say success. And now when you log in, this would already been taken care of. So it's almost like we're setting them out in stages to help for success. So it's proposals and acceptance, it's contract and acceptance, it's, give us the users you want to access this, and then it's set up a payment. And then once you log in for the first time, it's all done. So let's go ahead and log in for the first time. So the email was sent. We'll go back and we'll click on that actual email link. So view the portal. Now it's already giving you a token, a key that just automatically logs you in. And then in here, if we would have used that first link, the payments would already be configured. So there'd be no reason to get in here, except for if you want to turn on and off recurring and automatic payments could all be done in here. And again, we can also help you with that on the back end. We can turn that on for you as well. But let's touch on the invoice section. So in here, every month you're going to get an invoice put in, and it can, again, be set up automatically, or you can do them manually. But if we view, you can see there's two buttons. On the left side is kind of just a quick view of the invoice, and you can see here how it looks, and you can print it off for yourself. But if we go back to the Pay Now button, this is kind of more of the advanced view. So if you open that up, you can see the different payments are here. So for, let's just say for example's sake, if 1 month you want to pay with ACH and 1 month you want to pay with Visa card, you can just select that here. But if it's on recurring, it's going to do whatever your preferred default is. So here you can see the payments. You can see the invoice. You can, again, print and save them for your records. And of course, this is going to send out an email if you want with that as well. So that pretty much explains these emails that you get and kind of the order that you get them. Again, I'm going to just reiterate one thing. This is not a username and password type setup. So once I close out of these links, so I'll just go ahead and do that. Okay, close that one and that one. Technically, what's going on now is you've been logged out. So if you wanted to go back in, it will automatically assume you're done and log you out. So you'd have to request another unique link to be sent to you, which will come again in the form of an email to your inbox. You can see there. So again, it's just for security's sake. And we know that it's a little bit more time consuming, but again, we have to put security to the top of the list, and I hope you understand that. I do hope that this video you found useful. If you think it's still a little bit too hard, we are an MSP, very customer focused company. So we are here to help you. All you have to do is just reach out to us. You can call us at 855-433-TECH. You can submit a ticket on your portal. You can just go ahead and email us, however it is. But what we can do to kind of help along with this is we can actually set this exact situation up for you and walk you through remotely. So we can give you a token, we can log into your computer, and we can actually, control your mouse and keyboard and show you step by step and really kind of walk you through the entire process. So don't feel like this is confusing or too much. We're right here. We're just a click or call away, and we're happy to help. So hopefully this video is helpful to you. If not, reach out and we're here. But yeah, until then, I'll see you on the next one.